Hey folks, Roland Martin here. Hey, what's happening, Roland? Well, hey, it's the third week of December, just before Christmas. I just got back from Headwaters. Look at my boat, it's all cleaned up. I use my Booyah products and it's just all spick and span. And what a week we've had. I'm going to bring you back to the boat, but first I got to show you a special thing. You know, for years, I worked in Nashville and I worked for the TNN, that's the Nashville Network. And I fished with guys like Mel Tillis. I fished with guys like Bobby Bear, who wrote my theme song. I fished with Travis Tritt. I fished with all these really great guys. In fact, one time I was with Luke Bryan before he ever got famous, before he ever had a song, and I sat there and he sang this old song about the tackle box of his grandfather on a video just way long time ago. But I met a new guy. And just this last couple of years, I've been dealing with Tom Jackson on the west coast of east coast of Florida, rather. And he plays a song, and he's just written a really great fishing song. It's one of the finest songs. I think it's going to go a long ways. Come on, I want to show you what happened. We went fishing the other day, and we were catching them really good. And this is Tom Jackson, and I'm just going to show you a little bit of this video because we filmed this. And I'm just going to show you just what's going on here. Okay, now let me just start this thing. That's Tom here.
If I sing to the fish, they'll come up. Yeah. What do you think, Roland?
Sing to the fish.
I'm gonna sing to the fish. Please come bite our bait. We want to catch a big one today. Wait a minute, look at that. That was amazing. You hold this, let me catch that fish.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna sing about it.
He just sang the song. Here, I got one hit mine. You're gonna have to hold this thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hell, I put the guitar down.
I got a good one. I got a really good one.
You got a big one?
Yes, sir.
You got a big one?
I got a 5-pounder.
I got one.
You got a 5-pounder too?
No.
I got a 5-pounder, son.
I got a little one.
I got a 5-pounder.
I got a little one. Look at that.
I might have a 6-pounder.
He's got a big one. Look at that. He's picked up the guitar.
I sang to them.
He said, "Would you? How was that?"
I said, "Please come eat my bait. I want a big fish for today."
Just two of them hit right off the bat.
Let me sing some more. That might be the golden ticket.
I know. That's the deal. That seems to really work.
There, this one is swallowed it. So you show me a trick again. Maybe you can. I want a picture of that one if I can.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, that was a good way to do it. Sing them up.
I'm gonna sing the whole time.
Tom.
Literally, the bait hit the water, and all of a sudden it was
on.
Yeah, let me watch him. Look at the belly on that fish.
You ready to
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, big spawner.
Would you look at that fish? Would you look at come to see Roland Martin show?
Okay.
All right. I can't put another bait out because I do. I'll catch another fish. So let me do this. You want to set one out anyways?
Yeah, we'll put all kind of. You just sing and we'll just be. That's a good deal.
Well, you gotta help me.
I'll help you.
You got one part in the song you gotta sing. So I'm gonna put this down for a second.
I got
a pole up.
I got a hard time memorizing my parts.
Song. It's your favorite saying on the whole planet. All right, so for anybody who may not know who I am, my name is Tom Jackson. I'm a natural recording artist based out of Jupiter, Florida. A couple albums. I did write the Power Pole theme song called Dropping the Power Poles Down. But one day I happened to watch Roland and a couple other people fishing, and I was at home and they were on Facebook and showing pictures. Let me tune this thing real quick. I left my pick at home, and fortunately, Roland had a broken spinnerbait blade, which is a what?
It's I guess that's a Colorado blade.
A Colorado blade, number 4, and it works amazing for a pick. Thank God. Anyways, so I wrote this song because people like Roland were showing pictures of bass, and they're doing their thing, and I said, I need to write a song for guys like me that who don't get to fish very much because I play every weekend. And I did. And this is called I Need to Fish. All my buddies have been posting pics on Facebook showing off them big old fish. I'm stuck at work but about to quit. It's driving me insane. Sitting on a dock or a back of a boat, it don't even matter, I just need to go. Hell, find me a spot on the side of the road. I need to fish today. I need to cast a line. I need to reel one in. I need to hear the drag from a big old bass, not from a boss man. Now that the work week's done and the weekend's here, let's play. Don't look for me, cause you know where I'll be. I need to fish today. I need your help, Inspired. Okay, I got a hard part. I've been this way since I was 5. My daddy taught me how to cast out a line. Since then, I've been setting the water on fire like Roland Martin can. Someone asks, is that all you do? I say, hell yeah, buddy. How about you? They look at me like they got no clue. Well, I simply walk away. I need to cast a line. I need to reel one in. I need to hear the drag from a big old bass, not from a boss man. Now that the work week's done and the weekend's here, let's play. Don't look for me, cause you know where I'll be. I need to fish today. I'll fish on. I need to cast a line. I need to reel one in. I need to be drugged down by a big old bass and not from a boss man. Now that the work week's done and the weekend's here, let's play. Don't look for me, cause you know where I'll be. I need to fish today. Don't you look for me, cause you know we'll be. I need to fish today. Oh, Roland, you done did it to me, did you not?
Hey, folks, what do you think? That's some kind of song now. That is good music. Woo! Way to go, Tom. Hey, that's going to be a big hit for you.
I appreciate it, man.
He's done so well. He's got a lot of good songs. You did all the power pole stuff, too.
I did. I wrote the Power Pole song.
Yeah.
I also did a song called Old School that he actually stars in.
Yeah.
And we had a really good old time. Right now, we're going back to fishing, are we not?
Yeah.
That song's available on iTunes.
Hey, what do you think? Now, Tom Jackson's a real deal, and he's a real fisherman. And that song just capitalizes on our enthusiasm and our sport in general. Hey, let's go out to the boat. I want to show you a few things. How much time do we have?
We're 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Okay. Well, it's good. I'm going to just show you what Tom and I caught them on. And we really had some really good fishing over the headwaters. They're starting to spawn right now in that little pocket we were in. They were just all sorts of spawning bass in there. We caught 6-7 pound bass, and we just caught a couple just while you saw us fish right there. One of the ways that I've been doing really well is with the spinner rod, and I'm taking 50-pound braid like this, and I'm taking a float, and there's a lot of hydrilla in there, so I'm not having the float very far down, just about maybe a 2 foot or 2.5 feet deal. We're using a circle hook. That's a requirement now. And just a circle hook and a big old shiner. And that's one compliment that we're really doing well with. The other thing that you saw us with, and I think maybe you saw on the camera, was another favorite rod, a little bit different reel, same kind of deal, but this one has a clicker, and so when the fish go to run, they have a clicker. Okay, now to start with that morning, here was the whole deal. There was a big rain last week over there on the East Coast. And so the first thing we did yesterday morning, or a couple mornings ago rather, with Tom Jackson, was we went to the Farm 13 area where they're pumping water in, and we took this Carolina rig. Now this is really, really something. We caught like 25 bass before we ever got out there where you saw us fishing there. And we caught them up to, I actually caught one up to 7 pounds on this Carolina rig. And what I'm doing to make the Carolina rig really work, and this is really, really important, is I'm taking a bobber stop, like this one. I put 2 bobber stops on there, and that's a full 1 ounce tungsten weight. That's the weight from in this case, it's a Spro weight, and it's just really perfect. I use a 4/0 EW jig hook. I'm using a 5-inch, and I've told people this many times, a green pumpkin 297. And any kind of worm will work as long as it's 297 green pumpkin. And I'm just hooking it like this, and in this case I'm hooking it backwards. It didn't make any difference. And here's the key. Here's the key. That's spillway fishing. I'll give you the key right now because I really catch them good there. I throw it out there in that 15-foot water, and when it hits the bottom, I just barely drag it along the bottom. I never lift it up. I never jerk it. Never go fast with it. Just kind of just drag it real slow and easy. And those fish really load up on it. In fact, the day before I fished with Tom, we caught an 8-pounder and a 7-pounder out there. But now, yesterday, let me tell you what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I had another guide party. I had this guy, a DEA agent, and his wife, and she had never fished a single time in her life. She never even knew how to cast. So for about a half an hour, I had to show her the simple things. Like I'd say to her name was Mika. And I said, Mika, what you do, you hold the line right here and you grab it with your finger like this and you flip the bail over. And then you go like this and you cast it out. Well, that took about a half hour for her to master that. Finally, she got it where she could go like this, and she finally got the finger just right and flipped it over, and she casted it out. Well, I put a Carolina rig on, just like you saw there. Bam, she catches a couple. Her husband caught even more. And then by the time we left that Farm 13 area, we'd caught over 20 bass. But then we went up to the headwaters area, like where you saw Tom and I just fish. Now she's getting the swing of things. She's now taking this very same rod, and she's taking a big shiner and putting on there and throwing out there. She catches a 7.5 pounder. This is a woman now that's never fished in a day in her life. She's never, ever, ever fished. She caught a 7.5, 2 6s, and 2 5s. That's amongst the 22 bass she caught. She caught 22 bass yesterday. Anyway, and her husband caught even more. So that was the kind of fishing we have right now. But we're hooked. We're hooked. She's hooked on fishing. You're talking about a woman that all of a sudden she went from a zero fisherman to a novice that's really got enthusiasm. And that's what it takes. That's what, when you get into good fish like we have at Headwaters right now, that's kind of what happens. Anyway, that's the whole deal. Oh, by the way, this Booyah Clean, we got the boat all ready to go, and that's the other issue. When I go down to the Headwaters, there's a dusty, dirty road, and so almost every evening I got to take my cleaners and clean the boat, and you notice it's all clean now. It's all ready to go. But that's what's happening at Headwaters. That's what's happening in my world. And Tom Jackson, that recording artist, that hit's going to make it. So listen, folks, if you would, hit that likes button. I tell you, we really appreciate it. And thanks again for watching. We'll see you again soon.